I'm back. And of course, while I'm trying to narrate things, everybody and their grandmother's trying to comment on my social media, and my phone is making noise, so I have to turn off my notifications. But here I am making more stone. That's basically my entire existence at the moment, and although it is still tedious and annoying, I've kind of gotten it to be a little bit easier here and there. And as you can see, I'm not too fussy about perfection in the sense that these bricks are all 100% uniform. They just need to be uniform enough. I'm going for a ledge stone look, so there's going to be rows, but they're going to be kind of a little irregular. There'll be large pieces, small pieces, little pieces of stone kind of injected to fill in gaps here and there. And so once again, I used black paint to add some color variation into this batch. And of course, in my complete impatience, which is just basically my entire functioning habit, I am putting in the bay windows, even though I promised myself I wouldn't do it until I finished their interior and put in the working windows. But no, impatient Johannesson here, I just decided I'm going to just go ahead and put them in. And then, of course, now, even though I don't have a full mix of stones, I decided I'm going to go ahead and just put some in there. What's going to be cool about this is that, even though there's going to be variation with every batch that I make, that some of this might not have some of the newer colors I add in, it's going to look more uniform once I mortar everything. And I still need to figure out how I'm going to do that, but, let's just throw ourselves forward into it and worry about other solutions later. But as you can see, it's not a really regular brick pattern. It's, it's a general guideline. The stonemason kind of creates rows, but every once in a while he gets a stone that's, a little bit too wide or a little bit too narrow, so he has to stick in little short stones to kind of compensate for that. And so I want that slightly irregular kind of pattern. You can see there's one that has a little diagonal cut on it, and so that's what I want. So I'm just using a shit ton of PVA glue here, and just gluing these little babies in. I think this is the third. There's 3 batches in there, and there's some color variations. I used a little bit of brown in one batch, a little bit of yellow in another batch. It'll look really cool once I get the mortar in, and then I do a little weep stains and other kind of weathering, and it'll look really cool. But in the meantime, I think it already does look cool, but it'll really kind of unify this pattern. But yeah, I just decided, what the heck, I'm going to start stoning the east side of the house, and here I go. But I'm really happy with the texture and the colors and the variations in the stones. So I'll just keep making batches as I go and just keep mixing them in, and as I build this house, it's just gonna take shape as I go. My husband says that that not a lot of people could do this and blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm a little incredulous. I think that everybody can do this, and they could probably do it better than me. So because I just once again jump forward way too fast and move too quickly and don't wait things out. So I try to keep uniform lines in the sense that they are not sagging too much or whatever, but I think they're coming out pretty great. I really love how the bay windows turned out. I will be staining and painting those and installing working windows. I haven't decided if I want to do glass or plexi yet, so we'll see. But again, I fly by the seat of my pantaloons. So I just kind of decided to move forward, and I will just decide to move forward again. I love the organic movement of those corner logs. They look so cool. And the archway, to me, just looks amazing. So, yeah. I think I stopped pretty close to this time. Sorry you can't see. I will move the camera in a minute. I wasn't really paying attention to what was filming, but you can see I'm inserting little tiny stones here and there to kind of act as filler, and I think it's going to look so cool once it's mortared. I'm really excited about how this is turning out. And Yeah, there you go. And I will be cutting those rough edges, jagged edges. But there you go. Exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more row, and yeah, look how pretty that is. I love the texture of the stone. I will be darkening it, of course, and aging it, but I'm pretty pleased so far.